right, it looks like we're about squared away. Hey guys, how you doing, patriots? How you doing, brothers and sisters? My name is Dr. Antonio Arnold. Hey guys, and I just want to holler at you. If you notice, I'm wearing my camo and my cook's my bulldog. I love my bulldogs. I'm not a Marine, but I am a veteran. United States Army, United States Air Force, Red Horse, and Civil Affairs, of course, and infantry. Been there, done that. Had like 5 MOS primary, 5 different MOSs. But been there, done that, airborne qualified, been in the use of SOC, in this SOC country. So if you know about SOC country, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, guys, I'm not here to talk about that. I want to here to talk about you, about what's going on. And what's going on is this flu outbreak is crazy. I mean, we're talking about the coronavirus, but we're not talking about the American flu virus. We're talking about, 1Li net. I mean, we're not talking about the standard influenza like. So I'm just happen to be on the CDC website, and I'm just making an observation. And guys, this is unbelievable. You're not going to believe this, but you see for yourself. Go to the CDC website, Centers of Disease Control. That's what it stands for, Centers of Disease Control. You want to go there. You really want to go there because we got an outbreak right here, not just from China. I mean, our own problem. We got our own problems, and then get another flu variant in the United States. You're talking about double trouble, man. So apparently this flu is a bit more powerful. The symptoms are similar, but not the same. Exactly like I'm saying. You're not going to get runny nose. You're going to get coughing because it's upper respiratory. So you can get coughing and fever, and that's it on the one from China. Everywhere right here, you got runny nose, fever, coughing, chest, body aches, that common things, symptoms of the flu that's common in this country. But the one over there is it's deadly, man. I mean, it's killing people, but it's killing. This one's killing here too. Okay, so I was just looking at the CDC report, and it's healthcare provider, and it says a visit to the healthcare provider for influenza-like illness decreased by 6.1% last week to 5.5% this week, which is pretty good news. A number of people coming into the doctor's office emergency room for flu-like symptoms has decreased. But here's the thing. When you look on the map on the CDC website, I should have introduced myself, but I'm just going to go to it. If you notice that, and I don't have it right here where you can see it screen-wise, but if you notice the number of jurisdictions experience high level of illnesses, activity decreased slightly. But in Virginia, where I'm from, it's still big red. New York still got a high number. I mean, all up and down the East Coast is high, except for Florida and of course the Virgin Islands. But Alaska, California, New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, all the southern states, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, New York, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Maine, all in big red, meaning full full exposure, full reports of the virus, of symptoms, through symptoms in the last 46 weeks. And, that's and it's still compared to what's 46, 45, compared to 46 weeks ago, it's low, but 45 weeks ago, it was, on week 45, it was higher. So maybe because springtime's coming, the weather's changing. But that's terrible. Graphic spread. Number of jurisdictions reporting regional widespread influenza activity decreased by 51 last to 50. So that's a good thing. Hospitalization, overall cumulative hospitalization rate season increased 52.7 per 100,000. That's a lot of people. I don't understand why people making the one that's in China such a big deal when it's not a major factor yet. However, I'm not belittling it. we got a major problem here with this flu bug. And here we got one of the super flu bug coming in, from people coming back from the Chinese New Year's celebration in mainland China. And that's not good. And Southeast Asia and South Northeast Asia are getting it. Percentage of death, influenza 6.9%, below the epidemic threshold 7.3%. And you can go to the website, see for yourself, but I'm still looking for some more information. Okay, that's not death. Total reason is 125, because it was like up in the millions one time. Okay, CDC estimates so far the recent season, as the season has been at least 32 million influenza illness. 32 million. This is current, guys. This is current. I'm looking at their website right now. 32 million. 18,000 deaths. I mean, think about it, guys. If you don't have to go to work, don't go. Even if you do have to go to work, you got flu, you got these symptoms, don't go. Go to the nearest emergency room, go see your physician. Go somewhere. Get it, and after that, tell you what, hey, they don't mind you missing work. They don't want what you bring. It's not about being hooah. It's not about being I'm a go-getter. That gets because you're contributing to the problem. And you cut down on production. If I have everybody sick, they can't work. And it's real, guys, especially with children in public schools, cross-contamination. Also, one thing I notice, I go to restaurants, I observe people. I observe people all the time. One of the biggest things I notice about people, they don't wash their hands. They do not wash the handles that they use, or the doorknobs not clean or disinfected. I mean, you get yourself a wipe, a Lysol wipe that thing. Wipe the handles. If you go to a grocery store, get that thing from Walmart. Get that Lysol wipe the things that you're going to touch. Because I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, it's contaminated. It's very bad, and the government's trying to keep a lid on this thing, and they always try to keep a lid on because we have the SARS, we got all sorts of foot and mouth disease back in the days. There was a big controversial about that. So, I mean, we got what we got. However, it's our responsibilities and for your fellow man, clean behind yourself. Wipe your table, wash your hands, clean articles that you have used. Take better care of yourself. Get some rest. If you feel signs, how you doing? If you feel signs and symptoms, go to the nearest doctor's office or emergency room. Wash your car. Keep your car clean, especially if you're going to transport passenger. If you start coughing and sneezing and running nose, get the heck out of Dodge. Go home. Go to the emergency room. Don't press go on it, okay? Because right now, 18,000 deaths from the flu bug, 32 million people infected, 310,000 hospitalized. And I'm going through the CDC. I know that news report not giving you everything, so I'm gonna give it to you. It's terrible. I mean, we just went through in 2004, 2005, except for 2009, a pandemic. We're not going through a pandemic now, but it's getting there. Interim estimates in 2019 to 2020 flu vaccine ineffectiveness were released last week. So far, the flu vaccine are reducing doctors' visits for flu by 45%. I have to agree, 55% in children. I have to agree because I had the flu vaccine back in October through the Veterans Affairs Medical Center, for the VA, which is good. Even with that, there's sometimes I succumb to the flu anyway. So there's no guarantee. It depends how exhausted my body is. My immune system is weak. I'm going to get something. And also, my wife, she hadn't got the flu shot, but yet she's doing fine. One of the things I believe that's keeping us straight is, one, we keeping ourselves away from contaminated areas, for one. Two, we keep our areas clean. We decontaminate all the time. We wipe things down. We wash, clean. We wash our hands when we go out. Before we get back in the car, we make sure we wipe our hands. Get yourself some a bottle of I forgot what that thing called. Sheila, what's that thing called? Never mind. Okay, a bottle, whatever it is that kills the germs on your hands. Get that, a solution, or get a wipe, Lysol wipe, wipe around your dashboard. Wipe your door handles if you have to. Get on the bus, wipe the handles as you're going to hold. Wipe it down. Because, and I'm telling you guys, it's getting to that point where we're in this age in life where you got to keep things clean. You got to wipe it down because the things that you can't see can kill you. I mean, I'm just looking at antiviral medication are important objective to flu vaccine and control influenza. Almost all 99% of all influenza virus tested this season are susceptible to the 4 FDA approved. Because the FDA approved doesn't mean it's good always. That's just my opinion. But anyway, flu vaccine is working so far. Without flu vaccine, my wife, everything's working. Cause we're taking supplements. We eating whole foods. We eating healthy. We're getting a max amount of vitamins and iron and zinc and copper that our body needs to fight this stuff. I mean, you know what I'm saying? This is like a battle. That's why I'm wearing my green, because the body is a battleground. It is. I study this in physiology. And the human anatomy is a battleground because this is your first layer of defense. I mean, this is the most vulnerable. Here, 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 and here. Foot, nose, mouth, ear, nose, and throat. It's the most vulnerable area to all sorts of pathogens and disease. We're constantly breathing it in. Somebody sneezes, guess what? You have a likely chance of getting something from them. I almost caught something from a friend of mine, and lo and behold, thanks for God that I have what I need, that fought it off. And I was taking my supplements. And if you get a chance, guys, to go by to my Facebook page and check it out. But anyway, I'm just on the Viral for Surveillance, which is a good site to give you at least updates. But I mean, you're talking about 300,000 people being hospitalized with this stuff in America just on the flu alone. What's going to happen when the coronavirus gets here? And people can start showing symptoms of that, and there's running out of hospital space. We don't have enough hospital space. My prayer is that we get these tents up now and start going to contingency plans for emergency evacuations, emergency decontamination. I don't know. I'm going through all my training because I went through this before. But 18,000 deaths is nothing to sneeze at. I mean, it's very serious, and we want to make sure our body is up to the challenge, even with medication. Because even with medication, your body's exhausted. You're not feeding yourself right. You're not eating right. You're not taking care. You're not getting enough rest. You're asking for it. Your defenses are down. You're a biology. You are a biological creature. Okay? Not a medicated creature, but a biological creature that needs rest, food, water, nutrients that the soil can provide. And a lot of the soil is, food supplies is low. So guys, you want to do that. I got stuff that will work for you. I'm going to stop this one video I got playing right now, recording, because it's going to run out of space. But the one I'm talking to you right here, guys, just continue on, because I'm talking about this virus here. Not the SARS, but there's another virus that's just as bad, the coronavirus. All right. Let's see. I'm going to go to it right here. I mean, it started in 2019 with people going to them Chinese New Year's, Happy New Year's, and it has spread the same way, coughing, sneezing, and it's all over the world. Oh my goodness, it's all over the world except for Greenland. It's not in Greenland. It is in Greenland. Oh my goodness, it is not in Iceland. I mean, I'm sorry, it is in Iceland, but not Greenland. I get it reversed because the country's geographically it's got more ice and snow. But anyway, it's just crazy. I mean, all over the country. Brazil got it now. Heavens forbid, Algeria got it. Egypt has it. I can't see make out what country this is in Africa. But, I mean, you go to these poor countries that don't have proper sanitation, hand washing. Chance of contamination is going to be higher. Chance of death is going to be extremely high. Guys, clean everything you got. Wash your hands. Take out your trash. Decontaminate your area. You sneeze, got a cold, you clean that area up. You go to the emergency room. You wash your hands. Don't shake anybody's hand. If you don't have to shake anybody. I won't get offended if you won't shake my hand. Don't take chances. Don't kiss me. You got a cold, I ain't kissing you. Because that's how it spread. Hug, contact, physical contact, being around people. I mean, if I sneeze, my germs are moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Russia got it. Finland got it. Sweden has it. Germany has it. France, Italy. I mean, Italy's now. I mean, Germany's on it now. Poland. I mean, good God, man, this is terrible. What country is this? I'm trying to hover over it. Looking at the global map. Confirmed cases: China, Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, Afghanistan. Even reason to pull out. Algeria, Australia, Austria, Azerbaijan. That's also in Asia. Bahrain, Belarus got it. Belgium, Brazil, Cambodia. I mean, some of these countries now don't have the same kind of health care. Canada, Croatia, Denmark, Estonia, Egypt, Finland, France, the Republic of Georgia, Germany, Greece, Iceland, India. Got a confirmed case. Iran got a real bad case of it, and the vice president of Iran got it. You know it's bad. Iraq, there's a case. People coming back from China. Israel. But I'm hearing some good news from Israel. I'm not going to disclose it, but I heard some good news about Israel. Italy, Japan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Lithuania, Malaysia, Mexico. No wonder people trying to make a beehive here. Monaco, Naples, Netherlands, New Zealand, Nigeria, Northern Macedonia has it. Norway, Oman, Pakistan, Philippines, Romania, Russia, San Marino, Singapore, Spain, Sri Lanka, got it. Sweden, Switzerland, Thailand, the Republic of Korea. We ain't heard nothing from the Democratic Republic of Korea. And they got other disease running rampant over there. I mean, Kim Jong-un, he isolated now. He's going to really have to isolate himself. You put yourself a glove on and shake his hand. Thailand, the Republic of Korea, United Arab Emirates, United Kingdom, United States, and Vietnam. I mean, that's just some of the countries just confirmed cases of the coronavirus. Guys, same requirements. Wash your hands. Don't eat open air food that hasn't been refrigerated. Please do not eat rats, bats, mongoose. Don't eat animals that ain't meant to be eaten, guys. Don't eat no chimpanzee. Don't eat no monkey. Or monkey brains, for that matter. I mean, wonder why we got the AIDS virus so fast. You know? Be careful. Boil your food. You know? Clean your foods. Refrigerate it. Keep that stuff under control. Don't let it sit out all day long, flies flying all over it. I mean, open air market is no longer the thing. That's hundreds of years ago. We got refrigeration now, guys. Do it. Use it. But those are the locations I wanted to share. Here's a situation report on the coronavirus in the United States. And you know we have one official death in the United States announced today. And get this thing out the way. Thank you very much. Number of confirmed cases. 12 confirmed cases, 1 presumptive positive, 1 death, person to person, 3 confirmed. Well, let me do it this way. Let me explain it this way because they already got it categorized. We got related to travel-related cases, we have 12. Related to presumption positive, 1. 13 confirmed presumption positive of exposure contaminants of the coronavirus. I mean, everybody else here got the flu. I mean, that's just the way it is. Person to person, 3. 6 positive, 9 total. Okay, got 3 confirmed, 3. We're just presuming that they may have it based on the CDC website. Go to the CDC website. A lot of good information, guys. A lot of good information. You'll be amazed. 15 cases total, 7 presumed, 22 total. Total tested 472. We don't have any not any applicable presumption positive yet. Total confirmed Positive presumption and positive 472 in the United States. One death. So, I mean, it's just like in the Bible days where they're talking about the people who have certain diseases. I can't remember the name right offhand, but they were pushed aside a good distance to live in a little area where for 8 days until those symptoms gone and they recover. I forgot what it's called, but when you get sick like that back in them days, they quarantine you. Today we're quarantining people. We got people, Native Americans, nationals, Americans, quarantine. Okay? So they want to take a chance of exposing more and more people. And I'm quite sure there's people crossing the border. I'm quite sure there's people who are walking around your streets, in your restaurants, working in your restaurant, working in your schools, working everywhere, who are positive, who may test it positive. I don't know. We don't know. I mean, it's scary. It can affect our economy. It can affect trade. You can have ships sitting out there that's supposed to be making a delivery for a purchase, sit for months from port because you don't want to take a chance of getting contamination of the disease. I mean, that's just real. China is really getting hurt. First the sanctions, and now this thing on top of it. Hey, it's not a way we can do business this way. We can't do it that way. Nobody makes money. People lose their jobs. You think the farmers are hurting now? Wait till they can't ship meat over there, or we can't receive products that we take for granted and enjoy made from China or Taiwan, one China policy. And now we got stuff being contaminated from Vietnam. This is our friend. I love the Vietnamese people. But it's scary, man. It's scary. Something that's small that you can't even see in a microscope that can kill you. It affects your bronchial, your lung. Like I said, I am not a physician, but I learned about the human anatomy. And you go to your expert, go to your primary care physician, go to the emergency room. You start coughing and get the heebie-jeebies, you go see the physician. That's what they're paid for. They have the training. They have the credentials. Go see them. Go see your nurse practitioner, who also can write prescription drugs. See a nurse. See somebody. What? And please, for God's sake, wash your hands. Now, if you want to be like me and better your chances, you may carry the virus and don't even know it, but you want to better your chances of your body fighting the virus on its own. At least give you a head start before you go to the emergency room. Get with me and my wife. I got something I want to share with you. I'm not going to share it right here, but I want to share it with you. So, because I'm telling you, it made a difference. Because I caught a bug, and it lasted less than 24 hours. Less than 24 hours, and it was gone. I had a friend of mine who was coughing and sneezing, and probably potentially was on his way to catching the flu. My ears started itching, and I started feeling sore throat, and I started coughing a little bit. And I took it. I continued to take it. Guess what? Within 24 hours, it was gone. It was gone. It was gone. It was gone. And that was over 3 weeks, or over a month ago. It's March now. It was I think it was late January, I guess. But, man, I ain't trying to get sick. And I know you ain't trying to get sick, or face death. I mean, fluism is dangerous. I mean, the flu, even with flu vaccine, there's always a chance. I mean, here it is in China. Diamond Prince cruise ship got 44 passengers that tested positive. You got one hand, China, 3 tested positive. I mean, that's just one piece of state. On our states, I see California lit up. Yes, they have a case. Oregon has a case. Washington State has a case. Arizona has a case. Come on, Don. Illinois has a case. Wisconsin has a case. And, oh my Lord, Connecticut, Massachusetts has a case. Positive. I mean, hopefully, between the airports, when we get to the airport, our airport terminals in Richmond, we'll have a screener there that will test people for fever, test them, it's going to slow your trip down a lot. So you might want to get there 4 hours early maybe 5 hours early if your plane leaves at a certain time, to make sure you go through that process. That way you be in place, because you're breathing in recycled air from within the airplane, and being in a condensed location like that, your chance of contaminants is higher. So you definitely want to do that. But get yourself a mask while you're there too. But this is from CDC's. I'm looking at the CDC's Centers of Disease Control, public information, global map wise. Let's see that. Let's take a look at that. It's terrible. It's worldwide, man. And Africa, you're not strong enough. I mean, it's all over the place. Thankfully, not too many people go to Africa. But Iraq, y'all got it bad. Iran, you got it bad. Afghanistan, you got it bad. Uzbekistan, there's a couple of states. Mongolia, maybe people don't go to Mongolia. And maybe the people in Mongolia eat clean food and don't, mix with other people that much. As far as the report, there's no report of it yet. Let's see, Saudi Arabia, they're not taking no chances. We got the pilgrimages for Mecca. Ain't nobody going nowhere. Turkey is locked down in a war with Syria. Syria is on lockdown, so we don't have no reports from them yet. We'll find out when people start passing out. Ukraine, there's no reports I can tell. There's no reports in Central Europe, even Poland. I said Poland area, but nothing reported in Poland. Maybe I'm prophesizing, but nothing in Poland, the polls yet. But I do see something on the Balkan state, Lithuania, and there's one other country I can't make out. I know Belarus has it. I know the Czech Republic and Slovakia Republic is not reporting any cases yet. Nigeria does have a case. Nothing for Liberia yet, or Central Congo. Nothing there. Nothing from South Africa. But I mean, the other countries I have listed, I mean, they just don't have a darken on this thing, on this report. Maybe I need to look at 2020. But the ones I read off already this is based on 2019. So I want to go to, matter of fact, I need to go to 2020 on the coronavirus. Let's see right here. And I'm just giving you guys an update. Those of you, if you got to go, understand. But there's some serious stuff, man. I study at NBC, nuclear, biological, chemical warfare. Biological warfare ain't no joke. Sometimes that stuff can backfire, hint, hint. And sometimes, our own due diligence caused this. Then again, global warming, melting of the ice sheets can release some stuff too. So we just never know. We just got to stay prayed up, and continue to wash our hands. Please wipe everything. Somebody touch that door in your store, wipe it. Wipe the doorknob. Wipe the doorknob in your bathroom, your sink. Keep it clean, for God's sake. Maybe they'll force these restaurants to keep their bathrooms clean. I'm supposed to come there spewing all over the darn place. Let's see. Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. CDC in action? I don't know. What do you mean? Right now they're preparing. They got first responders in training, healthcare providers up getting prepared. I mean, I know they're getting all the logistics and supplies ready: masks, gloves, maybe syringes, some and water, and for IVs, of course. It's going to be tough. I don't think too many people are going to volunteer for blood transfusion at this point. I don't think too many people are going to want to go out and travel. But I mean, continue lives as normal. As the president said, don't panic, don't panic, don't panic, because panic is what causes it to get worse. I mean, it kind of reminds me of a movie I watched. People in panic mode, and the virus just keeps spreading because people won't go out and report. Who coughing and sick. One guy brings it in from another country, kisses his girlfriend in the mouth. They show a disease transfer to her, and then she sneezes and coughs somewhere in a public place, and then everybody else got it. Within 24 hours, these people are dead. And that's not the case as far as the coronavirus is. Now, I don't think it acts that fast, but I mean, guys, it's your responsibility. to take precaution and be responsible enough to, for the best interest of your neighbor, care about your neighbor enough to let somebody know that you're sick, take proactive action, put a mask on. In the VA, before this thing came out, we were wearing masks. They had masks at the door, at the desk. They had these, dang, I can't remember the thing, dropped. Let me call these liquid things. I can't remember it. And my wife, she's not here, so she can't tell me. But anyway, that's not the point. Guys, it's your responsibility, man. You can be responsible for the deaths of thousands of people if you don't let somebody know that you got something wrong with you. And people, I hold you accountable for that. Because I'm going to tell you, if I get the cough and doing the whooping cough or the heebie-jeebies, got a fever, going to the first emergency room I can get to. And after that I get there, I'll tell my wife, wash that car. But anyway, guys, family on one side, get off. I'm going to get off. I'm going to shut it off right here. On the other family, I'm going to continue to go. But guys, look out for yourself. Get with me. I got something that will help boost your energy, boost your immune system, give you a strong, your body. We're not getting the proper nutrients to fight these things. Anyway, you notice in the other countries that don't have the same health care, they eat better than we do. They do. They got better vitamins and iron than we do. And stop, and I see it just gets me below my mind. People go to Walmart and buy the cheapest thing that on earth that does absolutely nothing. It just take a hard pill and hard pill come out. They don't even have it got 200 vitamins. That's nothing, man. Your body needs so much more. I'm gonna testify. I have a friend of mine also who tried it, and it gave them energy like they never had before. Had a friend of mine that scared one of my friends. Matter of fact, he got so much energy, it scared him. He was so excited. I mean, at first, he was so excited. Another person was like, went up and cleaned the room. Their body was functioning like it's supposed to. That's why. When your body is being on the downside for so long, eating stuff that's not good for it, and consuming stuff, and then not getting the nutrients and vitamins, and you're not drinking enough water, I mean, that's what you get. But when you take this stuff I have, and I'm not going to mention the names because you have to get when you're on it, it works. Give it a try. My wife's a health coach. That's her certificate back there. She's a health coach. She's a nutritionist. She knows what she's talking about. That's her certificate. We help people lose weight. We help people live a better life. We help you boost your immune system. We can point you in the direction where you can boost your immune system. So even in worst case, your body has a fighting chance. Okay? I'm at the CDC. I'm looking at this coronavirus. I'm looking at this flu bug. It's nothing to play with, guys. Nothing to take for granted. Here's another update. At a briefing on 17 February, WHO's director, and I don't know what WHO's director is, H-O, it's an acronym, H-O-S, the A-W-H-O apostrophe S, Director General, Tedros Adhanom, and I can't pronounce the name, I'm not even going to try, say that more than 80% of the patients with the coronavirus COVID-19 have a mild disease and will recover. Good. That's good news. And that it is fatal in the 2% of the reported cases. Great. Yeah, but what about, you don't want to be that 2%. Okay? You don't want to be that 2%. So that's something you definitely want to take seriously. You don't want to be that 2% of the fatality, okay? In comparison to the 2003 outbreak of severe acute respiratory syndrome, which is SARS. Everybody, we forgot about that SARS that was in China too. We forgot about that. SARS was no joke. And it killed a lot of people in China. And then you got the bird and foot and nose disease that affected a lot of beef industry. Then you got the bird flu, which killed a lot of poultry. So, it's some serious stuff. Outbreak severe acute SARS that caused fatalities, around 10.8%. 8,098 cases, 774 deaths. While in the Middle East, respiratory syndrome mirrors Middle East respiratory syndrome. See, there's so many different syndromes out there. So many different syndromes. It is crazy. I think my phone just crashed. I guess I was talking too long on it. Um, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, guys. So I mean, in the Middle East, 34% of the people of the illness between killed, 34% of the people in the Middle East were killed by this disease between 2012 and 2019. 858 deaths. Despite the lower case fatality rates, CVD, COVID, or coronavirus 19 has so far resulted in more deaths, 1,871 than more. It's more than SARS. It's in MERS. MERS is the Middle East version of SARS. It's upper respiratory disease. It's acute disease. It's just like the flu bug, but worse. However, despite the lower case, combined, 16,000 people dead. 1,600. The latest update from China's National Health Commission said that at a February 17, there had been 72,438 confirmed cases of the infection, 1,868 deaths in their country. More than 12,500 patients have recovered and been discharged from their hospital, while around 58,000 patients with confirmed cases, including 11,741 in the serious condition and 6,242 with suspected case remains. Outside China, WHO has reported 794 cases across 26 countries and 3 deaths. That still may not include the deaths in the United States. Outside, brief reference to page from China was based on 44,000 confirmed cases. Tandro said that 14% of the cases of the coronavirus 19 were severe, causing pneumonia, shortness of breath, and that 4 or 5% of the patients had critical disease, including respiratory failure, septic shock, and multi-organ failure. Oh my goodness, that stuff is serious. So guys, I think I'm going to stop here. You have to see for yourself. Take care of your body, take care of your temple, take care of yourself. Follow the instruction. Like I said again, take care of your body, take care of your temple, take care of yourself. Take some supplements. Eat an orange. Eat some fresh food. Lettuce, tomatoes, oranges. Cook your meals. Eat wholesome. You don't have to go to the restaurant all the time. Eat some fresh foods, guys, that you know you put your hands on. Eat some fresh foods, freshly cooked, from places that you know have a reputation, got a strong reputation. Don't play around with these viruses, whether it be the coronavirus or the flu virus, which is I can't remember the number. But guys, don't play around with this. I'm just an assistant health coach who cares. My wife's the health coach with a certificate, but I'm very learned. I got a doctorate degree and a master's too. So I know something. Get with your physician. Go to the emergency room. Clean your area. At work, when you're done, just decontaminate your desk. Wipe your laptop computer off. Wipe the keyboard. Wipe your door on the way out. So that way your chances of contaminating or taking a chance of catching somebody's flu bug or viruses is minimum. All right. So that's all I'm going to share, guys. I pray that I've been a help to you. I love you that much. I love you because you're all my brothers and sisters. But I do have something that's going to help you boost your immune system, give you that body you need. That way you get a good night's rest. But also, while you're resting on the inside, the battlefield is going on. And that's why we're constantly at war with what? Diseases that try to get in. All right. Guys, love you. I'll talk to you later. This is Beast Mode Antonio Arnold, a.k.a. Beast Mode, of course, signing off.